What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my picks for MLB
Thursday, August 27th.
These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made.
Okay guys, let's take a look at this 6-game main slate. Like always, make sure to check to be sure the game's actually going to play before it starts today. Who knows what teams are going to postpone their games from a variety of reasons. I record these videos early in the morning, so sometimes I end up picking a player from a game that's postponed, so always check your lineups before lock. But now let's get into this. At the pitcher position, I like Max Scherzer with a 15% pitching advantage over a low salary pitcher, over a low salary batting team, the Philadelphia Phillies. Max Scherzer, he's only giving up a .559 OPS versus righties, and he's facing 6 righties here tonight. On top of that, the Phillies have only hit 14 of his last 110 pitches. They're only batting a .127 batting average, so that is excellent pitcher versus batter statistics there. Now you're going to have to pay up for him. He's $10,600 FanDuel salary and $300 more on DraftKings. He does have an ERA this year of 4.31. He is 2-1, and he's pitching an average of 94 pitches per game, scoring an average of 34 fantasy points per game. But I think the matchup is just too good here versus the Phillies, so I like Max Scherzer here versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Okay, let's take a look at the first base position. This guy went off last game for 47 fantasy points. You never expect that from an MLB player, but it shows he is certainly capable of some monster upside. So I like Rowdy Tellez with a 33% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Chris Mazza. Rowdy Tellez is batting a .775 OPS versus righties, and Chris Mazza throws his worst ball by far to lefty batters, 44% worse than his pitch to righties, giving up a 1.294 OPS versus lefties. There's no at-bats versus Mazza yet, and Rowdy Tellez is $2,700 FanDuel salary and $200 more on DraftKings. So I like that price on both sites. So I like Rowdy Tellez here in what should be a high-scoring game here versus Chris Mazza. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. I like Luis Garcia with a 105% batting advantage over a low-salary pitcher, Spencer Howard. Luis Garcia is batting 55% better versus righty pitchers. He's batting a .891 OPS versus righties. And Spencer Howard throws his worst ball by far to lefty batters, 50% worse than his other pitches, giving up a 1.453 OPS versus lefties. There's no at-bats versus Howard yet, but these are killer splits here. And he's $2,600 FanDuel salary and $100 less on DraftKings. So I like the price on both sites. So I like Luis Garcia here versus Spencer Howard.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game, so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
And just real quick, I just noticed this. Mike Brosseau, who's $2,500 FanDuel salary, that is way too cheap here, guys. He's 2,200 more on DraftKings, but if you're playing him on FanDuel, that is a great price. He has a 71% batting advantage. He's 4 for 9 versus John Means, who's a low salary pitcher. He's batting a 1.888 OPS versus Means. So this is a great value play here over on FanDuel. Okay, let's take a look at the third base position. I like Yandy Diaz with a 42% batting advantage over that same low salary pitcher, John Means. Yandy Diaz bats 7% better versus lefty pitchers. He's batting a .856 OPS versus lefties. And John Means, he pitches his worst ball versus righty batters, 35% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .866 OPS versus righties. Yandy Diaz is 2 for 7, batting a 1.143 OPS versus Means. He's 2,800 FanDuel salary and 700 more on DraftKings. So I like Yandy Diaz here versus John Means. Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. I like Marcus Semien with a 10% batting advantage over Jordan Lyles. Marcus Semien is batting a .778 OPS versus righties. And Jordan Lyles pitches 11% worse to righties as he does his other pitches. He's giving up a .952 OPS versus righties. Marcus Semien is 2 for 6. That's a .333 batting average and a 1.056 OPS versus Lyles. He's 3,000 FanDuel salary and 2,100 more on DraftKings. So I like that FanDuel price. So I like Marcus Semien here versus Jordan Lyles. Okay, moving on to the outfield position. I like J.D. Davis with an 83% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Sixto Sanchez. J.D. Davis is batting a .874 OPS versus righties. And Sixto Sanchez, he pitches his worst ball by far to righty batters. 87% worse than his pitch to lefties. I'm guessing we need more sample size to get an accurate reading on this guy, but he's given up a 1.555 OPS versus righties. There's no at-bats versus Sanchez yet, and Davis is 2,900 FanDuel salary and 1,100 more on DraftKings. So I like J.D. Davis here versus Sixto Sanchez.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.